All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on the internet. We're going to find the one thing, the single most fundamental component that gives structure to pretty much every single digital page you've ever laid eyes on.
I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about it? You've got everything from a simple blog post to these huge, complex web apps. What's the common thread? What's the invisible architecture that keeps it all from just being a jumbled mess of words and pictures?
Well, the answer is a hidden skeleton. Seriously, every single web page has one, giving it shape, giving it form. So the real question is, what exactly are those bones made of?
Okay, so it's time to give this digital skeleton a proper name. Let's meet the star of the show, HTML.
So, HTML. That stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Now, hypertext is just a fancy way of talking about the links that connect all the web pages together. You know, the very thing that makes the web a web. But the really important part for us is markup language. This is the universal standard that tells your browser how to structure everything you see.
And this brings us to a really, really important point. You might have heard people call HTML a programming language, but it's not. Not really. See, a programming language tells a computer to do something, to perform an action, like doing math. HTML is different. It's a markup language. All it does is describe things. It just tells the browser, hey, this chunk of text, that's a big headline. Or this part over here, that's a paragraph.
Okay, so this is what those bones actually look like. And yeah, that's it. Not nearly as scary as you might have thought, right? Those little things in the brackets, we call them tags. They're the bones. A tag is just a simple instruction that builds the page piece by piece. All right, so where do these digital skeletons actually, live? Where can we find them out in the wild? Well, the answer is probably a lot more places than you think.
I mean, the obvious answer is websites, right? Google, YouTube, duh. But its reach is so much wider. You know that super dynamic Gmail interface you use every day? That's built on an HTML skeleton. Those nicely formatted, styled-up emails you get? Yep, also HTML. It's even the foundation for a ton of mobile apps and the very structure of ebooks. It is truly, absolutely everywhere in our digital lives.
Now, a skeleton is absolutely crucial. But a skeleton on its own is, well, just a pile of bones, right? To create the rich, interactive experiences we all expect online, our HTML skeleton needs a little help. It needs to get dressed.
Seriously, a structure is just the beginning. To get the websites we all know and love, our skeleton doesn't work alone. It's actually part of a team, a real power trio.
And this is the whole shebang, right here. This is how the modern web is built. If HTML is the skeleton, the structure, then CSS is the style. Think of it like the clothes, the paint, the colors, all the visual design. And then you've got JavaScript. That's the behavior. It's like the electricity and the plumbing that makes everything work, makes buttons clickable, and makes the page feel alive. Structure, style, and behavior. That's the trio.
So what's the big takeaway here? We've gone from asking a simple question to understanding the absolute core of how the web actually works.
So now you get it. HTML isn't some scary, complicated code. It's the blueprint. It's the simple, fundamental structure behind literally everything you click on and scroll through online. And understanding this skeleton, well, that's the first, most important step to really seeing how the web is put together.
So here's a little challenge for you. The next time you're on your favorite website, just for a second, try to imagine it without all the flashy colors and cool animations. Try to see the skeleton underneath. Because once you can see the bones, the only question left is, what are you going to build with them?